Okay, I'm sure you all really know about how people have been encountering lost episodes of children's shows, such as Word Girl, Jack's Big Music Show, Pinky Dinky Doo, Higglytown Heroes, Super WHY, and most recently, Yo Gabba Gabba. There have been a few Yo Gabba Gabba lost episodes spreading around, such as Death, The Evil Gabbas, and Terminator. Well, I had an encounter with one of these episodes, and it was freaky. It all started on a normal Friday. I was walking home from school, until I passed by the local recycling bin, and I saw a box poking out of the bin. I immediately grabbed the box, and examined it. The box was orange and had the Yo Gabba Gabba logo in the middle, and the Nickelodeon Splat logo on the bottom right. I immediately took the box inside, went to the kitchen, grabbed a pair of scissors, and I cut open the box. Once I opened the box, I removed the bubble wrap from inside the box, and I grabbed out a Yo Gabba Gabba DVD. The DVD had a white background, with multicolored stars everywhere. The box had the Yo Gabba Gabba logo in the middle, and also the Wild Brain, Nickelodeon, Paramount, and DVD video logos. The DVD was called Yo Gabba Gabba, Time to Rock. I was interested by the DVD, so I went to the living room, opened the DVD, and put the disc into the DVD player as the DVD started. It began with the Nickelodeon Fish, Nick Jr. Frogs and Paramount logos, but the Nick Jr. Frogs logo was in there for unknown reason. The Nickelodeon Fish ident played, but it was way different. The fish was red, its text and eyes were black, and there was some sort of black ooze dripping from its eyes and mouth, and when it got close to the screen, it let out an agonizing screech before swimming off screen. Then, the Nick Jr. Frog's logo played, but it was very different. The Nick Frog looked like a beast. His eyes were black, he had red pupils, he was crying, and drooling blood, and he also had blood on its hands, feet, and on the Nick text. The Junior Frog looked absolutely terrified and afraid, and it croaked loudly when the Nick Frog croaked, as it sounded demonic, and let out an agonizing screech as the Junior Frog fell off his lily pad, ending the logo. And finally, the Paramount DVD logo appeared, but the sky was a crimson red, the disc was rusted and dripping blood, the mountain was dark purple and had pink crystals on it, and when the disc flew into the mountain, a faint scream was heard as the Kefka laugh played in the background. It then cut to some Nick Jr. promos with past shows. After those, it went to the menu, which featured the 6 characters dancing and having a good time. As always, I pressed play all to watch all the episodes featured. It started at fun and went through the following order: dance, move, band, games, birthday. After those episodes, there was a warning. The warning was in a background of Gabbaland from the credits, with 2 buttons, continue on the left, and back to menu on the right, with orange text in the middle, saying, "Attention, we're putting the fun on hold to tell you that this episode is not suitable for younger audiences as it was originally made to promote Sonic the Hedgehog, but it tried to be rejected, but was launched away, as it contains mature content, gore, horror, graphic violence, mild language, and death. If you are sensitive, please return back to the menu, and choose a different episode, but if you are brave enough, feel free to continue, but always make sure to enjoy Yo Gabba Gabba, and stay awesome. Viewer discretion is advised." Interesting, but I think I can handle this, I said to myself, as I clicked continue, starting the episode. The intro then began to play, but it was during nighttime, and instead of the white background, it was a black background, with a blue tint, and lots of stars. Also DJ Lance was in his original outfit with dark orange. The outlines on his sleeves were white, his shoes were white from the pilot and season 1. The gang didn't really notice though, and continued through the intro. And then the logo appeared, but it was covered in blood, and Sonic.X was heard laughing in the background. After the intro ended, the title card appeared, but it was way different than the usual title cards. The title card was in Barbie Land, but it was very dark, blood was on the corners of the screen, and there was a shadow in the middle, However, the shadow looked very familiar, especially with the sharp quills. The background music playing was a slowed down version of the Sonic 1 drowning theme. The SMFS, Super Music Friends Show, called out the episode's title, which was Triple Trouble. Triple Trouble? I asked myself. I think this should be an interesting episode. As the title card faded out, the episode began. It did a YGG-style transition to Gabba Land, as DJ Lance Rock started the episode. Hello friends, DJ Lance greeted. Tonight is a very special night, because a special friend is coming to visit Gabba Land, and the gang is really excited. Hey, let's see how they're doing, DJ Lance reminded, as it panned down to the Gabbas. Muno, Fufa, Plex, Broby and 2D were putting posters all over Gabbaland reading "Someone's coming to visit Gabbaland tonight." All of them had a background of Green Hill. It had blue and white outlines. It also had the same shadow as the title card. I can't believe it already. It's Sonic, I muttered. Can you believe it, guys? Plex spoke. A visitor is coming. I know, right? Muno cheered. I can't wait to see him. I wonder what he looks like. Me too. Fufa also cheered. Me 3. 2D agreed. So am I. Broby cheered as well. Oh, a visitor is coming to Gabbaland? DJ Lance asked in a surprised, yet excited tone. This is gonna be awesome. The Gabbas all cheered together when DJ Lance said that. Just then, someone sped by the Gabba gang as the iconic spin dash was heard. Muno, Fufa, Plex, Broby and 2D were really shocked when they heard it. What was that? Broby asked. Not sure, Plex answered. Suddenly, a blue flash passed by again, and this time it was more visible. There it is again, Muno pointed out. Who or what could it be? Plex questioned. I don't know, Fufa agreed. I'll write a broken bar. Show yourself, 2D berated. Now, 2D, please don't yell out, you might scare them, and they might run away, Plex confronted. Oh, sorry guys. 2D apologized. It's okay 2D. Besides, the guest is coming right now. DJ Lance screamed with excitement. The Gabba gang got really excited, as the guest was about to arrive. Suddenly, out of the blue, literally, the guest arrived, and it was just who I predicted. Sonic the Hedgehog. He wasn't a guy in a mascot costume at all, however, he was fully animated. And when I mean fully, he looked like he was ripped right out of Sonic X. Sonic then let out a smirk at camera as he turned to look at the Gabbas. He then spoke, with his voice actor being Jason Griffith. Sorry for the long wait. Sonic apologized. The Gabba gang looked absolutely amazed when they saw Sonic. Whoa, you look awesome. But who are you? Muno asked in excitement. The name's Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog, the fastest thing alive. Sonic introduced himself. That's so cool. Are you really the fastest thing alive? Broby asked in excitement. Watch this, Sonic told DJ Lance and the Gabbas, as he ran through Gabbaland at light speed. Everybody in Gabbaland was so impressed by his speed, even DJ Lance. Whoa, that's so awesome, everyone gasped. I know, I get it all the time, Sonic chuckled. This new friend is awesome, DJ Lance screamed in excitement. Hey everyone, let's all introduce ourselves to Sonic by playing the name game. DJ Lance cheered. The Gabbas then cheered, but Sonic was left confused. What's this? Name game? Sonic asked. The name game is when we all take turns saying our name, and then the others have to say it back. DJ Lance answered. Okay cool, I'm in. Let's do it to it, Sonic exclaimed. Alright, Plex you start. DJ Lance cheered. Sonic and the Gabba gang then began to play and sing the name game from Greetings. After playing they all cheered as Sonic was very happy. Wow, that sure was fun. I'm enjoying this place already, Sonic exclaimed. The Gabbas then cheered as it then cut to a kid who liked to dance. My name is Harley. Harley introduced himself, who would later appear in the Banana Splits movie. I like to dance. Then there was a song called a cover of Weekend from Sonic Heroes, then Biz's Beat of the Day. The intro of Biz's Beat of the Day played, but it was extended like this. Hey kids, Biz greeted. Just gather around for Biz's Beat of the Day. I ought to teach you some sounds. Then it showed Biz smiling at the audience with his microphone, the title above him read Biz's Beat of the Day. Let's all do it together with Biz. DJ Lance cheered. I was confused and puzzled why the intro was extended, as it usually wasn't like that before. After that, it showed Biz with a Sonic-themed shirt in a blue and yellow background as he started the beatbox. Okay, Biz spoke. Here is Biz's Beat of the Day. Biz then beatboxed to the Sonic the Hedgehog intro theme. I know you got it, Biz reminded, making a reference to the pilot short story. Now I want you to do it again. After he said that, Biz started to beatbox the intro theme again. One more time, DJ Lance spoke. Afterwards, Biz finished the beatbox as it ended like it usually did in every segment. Now remember kids, practice that at home until I see you again, Biz reminded. Bye bye. Biz then appeared off screen, then there was a little game, then Plex learning something. The scene showed Plex pulling out a chalkboard sign as he put it up, before turning to the camera. Hey, I thought learning with Plex was in season 1. I thought it's time to learn with Plex. DJ Lance cheered. Plex turned to the camera. That's me. Plex introduced himself. Then it showed Plex as he beamed himself onto the chalkboard as he began. It's fun to play your Genesis. It's fun to play your Genesis. It's fun to play your Genesis. And this is how to do it. Plex sang. 1. The kids cheered. Turn on your TV. Turn on your TV. Plex told the viewers. 2. The kids cheered the second time. Plug in the Genesis. Plug in the Genesis. Plex continued. 3. The kids cheered the third time. Get out your controller, and plug it in as well. Get out your controller, and plug it in as well. Plex instructed. 4. The kids cheered the fourth time. Start up your Genesis, and now you're ready to play. Start up your Genesis, and now you're ready to play. Plex said. It's fun to play your Genesis. It's fun to play your Genesis. It's fun to play your Genesis. And that's how you do it, Plex exclaimed. Plex cheered after he finished. Then after Plex learned, it was time for the Super Music Friends show. Hey everyone, DJ Lance called out. The Super Music Friends show is on. What show? Sonic wondered. The Super Music Friends show. DJ Lance told Sonic. You know, the show where performers and bands perform songs for us. Oh, I get it. Sonic smirked. It is time for the Super Music Friends show. He then placed the Super Music Friends show in Bribby Land. The Gabbas ran into the shot excitedly as they cheered. Then the Swami arrived onto the television screen as he started to speak. Now, get ready to feel the possibilities which Eritredic's endless possibility. The Swami spoke. The Super Music Friends show began. The song that was playing was a cover of Endless Possibility from Sonic Unleashed. Then after the cover of the Endless Possibility song, the Gabbas cheered including Sonic. DJ Lance then picked up the Super Music Friends show in his hand. Listening and dancing to music Ice a Broken Bar awesome. DJ Lance screamed and yelled in excitement again. Then afterwards, YGG slid to Muno pretending. Muno pulled out sign that read out let's play pretend with Muno. Muno wants to play pretend. DJ Lance cheered. Hey there. Muno greeted. Let's play pretend. Muno then started to pretend to be a ring. I'm pretending to be an object. I'm shaped like a circle. I have a hole inside of me, and I'm gold. What object am I? Muno asked. A ring. The kids answered. Yeah? Muno cheered. You got it. I'm a ring. Now let's all pretend that we're rings. The kids then pretended to be rings with Muno much like in the segments that were in season 1. Alright. Muno cheered. Wait a minute here. Didn't pretend with Muno been used since season 1? I asked. Then it showed the Mark's Magic Pictures segment. Hello, Mark greeted. My name is Mark and today we're gonna draw a famous mechanical genius and skilled pilot named Tails. First, let's draw his face, like this. Mark then used his marker to draw a picture of Tails' face. Next, let's draw his body. Mark instructed. Mark then drew Tails' body. Now all we need is his legs and feet. Mark continued. Soon afterwards, Mark drew Tails' legs and feet. Alright, now that we've done the rest of Tails, let's give him something to drive. or should I say fly, Mark remarked. After that, Mark drew the tornado, Tails plane. Alright, the we go, Mark said to the camera. Now we have an expert pilot who's always there to help. The drawing of then came to life and started flying around the canvas. Hi, I'm Tails. Tails greeted. Nice to meet you. It's very nice to meet you too, Tails, Mark greeted back. Wanna go on a plane ride with me? Tails asked. Sure, Mark accepted. Tails then built an airplane, and Mark was surprised. Wow, thanks, Tails, Mark thanked. No problem, Tails told Mark, as he hopped inside the airplane. Hop in. Mark then got inside the canvas, got on the plane, and flew off with Tails. Thanks for drawing with us today. See you later. Mark thanked us as he flew off with Tails cheering happily. Then afterwards, it showed a game and the story time segment. Story time. The announcer spoke. The hand opened the book as the story started to begin. The story was called Sonic and the Robots of Eggman. Once upon a time in the city, there was a blue hedgehog named Sonic. The narrator began. It showed Sonic in the city, eating a chili dog. What a great day, he spoke. Just then, he heard Robotnik's laughter. Suddenly, there was trouble in the city. The narrator spoke. It panned over to reveal Robotnik, who was kidnapping his best friends Tails, Knuckles and Amy. Hey, Sonic gasped. My friends. You're going down, Eggman. Sonic then sped up, but Eggman slowed him down. But just then, Robotnik slowed him down. The narrator continued. Aha, Eggman laughed. Not so fast. You'll have get past my greatest inventions ever. My wonderful math robots. The wonderful math robot dropped in front of Sonic, as he bumped into it. Sonic. Chris told Sonic, you must defeat these math robots and rescue our friends. You're the only one who can do it. I'm always up for a challenge. Sonic prepared. Bring it on. Then he zipped to the rescue. The narrator continued, and decided to save his friends. He zipped into Eggman's headquarters, but there were lots of booby traps. But just then, he ran into lots of booby traps. The narrator gasped. Sonic gasped as the booby traps were in his way. This looks worse than I thought, Sonic thought. He then decided to think of a way of how to get past the booby traps. Sonic tried to think of a way to rescue his friends, the narrator stated. But just then, he had an idea. That's it. Sonic spoke. I'll use the super speed to get past these booby traps. He then zipped past the booby traps, like spikes to jump over, a sliding wall to duck down, and finally some lasers to dodge. When he got past the booby traps, he saw his friends. The narrator cheered. Tails, Knuckles and Amy gasped as Sonic. Guys, Sonic cheered. Sonic. Tails gasped. You made it. Sure did, Sonic answered. Do you have any idea to get out? Nope, Knuckles noted. You have to press that red button to free us. Amy told Sonic. Got it, Sonic told them. But first, I'm going to deal with these robots. You go, Sonic. Tails cheered. Sonic then had a fight with the robots, for them and Sonic. After the battle, it was clearly Sonic who pressed the button afterward. Yay, Sonic. Tails, Knuckles and Amy cheered. Don't mention it, guys, Sonic chuckled. It then cut to Eggman in his ship, looking frustrated. Beaten by that blue hedgehog again, he groaned. I bet he won't be so lucky next time. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles and Amy then escaped Eggman's headquarters, which got destroyed. Sonic. Chris cheered. You did it. You saved the day. Sure did, Chris. Sonic told Chris. Group hug. Friends. Sonic then hugged Tails, Knuckles and Amy as they smiled, and they lived happily ever after. The narrator finished. Then afterward, it panned out of the book like in every story time segment. The end. The announcer spoke. After story time, it showed the Listen to Sounds with 2D segment. The title card had 2D with a speech bubble above her head saying, Listen to Sounds with 2D. Let's listen to Sounds with 2D. DJ Lance cheered. Hey guys, it's me 2D. 2D greeted. It's time to listen for sounds. Yeah, okay. 2D then shushed as she motioned for the kids to listen. Listen, she whispered. 2D then put her left hand above her left ear as the Chaos Emerald sounds were heard. Can you hear it? 2D asked. Is it the sound of an elephant trumpeting? A cloud bubble showed. No, the kids noted. You're right, 2D explained. Keep listening. 2D put her right hand next to her right ear as the Chaos Emerald sounds were heard again. Which one? Chaos Emeralds or bell? Is it the sound of a bell or Chaos Emeralds? 2D asked. 2 cloud bubbles showed. Chaos Emeralds. The kids cheered. Yes, 2D cheered. You're right. That's the sound of Chaos Emeralds. Thanks for playing with me. Then afterwards, it got to the next scene. Then it YGG slide transition to Sonic being amazed in Gabba land. Wow, Sonic gasped in amusement. Nice place you got, guys. Of course, Sonic. Plex told Sonic. You're going to love it here. Really? Sonic asked, with a smirk on his face. That is so cool. What do you guys do here? Here, we do lots of fun things, like dance, sing, and just be together as friends. Plex explained. You are going to have so much fun, Muna told Sonic. Yeah? Broby agreed. I bet you'll have a party in my tummy. Really? Sonic asked eagerly. That's great. The Gabbas along with Sonic then sang New Friends from New Friends. I think you're right, Sonic thought. I like my new friends. Of course, you do, Sonic, Fufa replied. Then they all cheered as it transitioned to a kid who liked to dance. Then afterwards, it showed a kid who liked to dance. My name is Tom. I like to dance, Tom stated. And then afterwards, it then showed the DJ Lance dance. Yeah, DJ Lance cheered. It then showed DJ Lance on the same background from the Biz's Beat of the Day segment. Hi everyone, DJ Lance greeted. Today, we're gonna do the DJ Lance dance. He then motioned for the kids to stand up. So, everyone stand up. Come on, let's dance. Now today's dance is called the Speed Boost, DJ Lance explained. And it goes like this. It showed the kids doing what DJ Lance told them to do. Move your arms back and forth. Now pick up your legs in super speed. Do the speed boost. Do the speed boost, DJ Lance exclaimed. The kids were doing it with DJ Lance together. And so was I. Come on, keep doing it with me, DJ Lance cheered. The kids continued to dance with DJ Lance. Move your arms back and forth, pick up your legs in super speed, DJ Lance exclaimed. The kids continued to dance just like DJ Lance. Do the speed boost, DJ Lance cheered. Soon afterwards, the kids continued to dance. Do the speed boost, DJ Lance exclaimed. Afterward, the kids cheered, and DJ Lance cheered too. Way to go, DJ Lance spoke. After that, it then showed Broby coloring. Broby wants to color. DJ Lance cheered. Broby rapped. Oh yeah, I love to color. I love to color. I love to color. Come on and play with me. Broby then started to think of a color. I'm thinking of a color. Broby spoke. It's the color of the night sky. Alright. And a wheel too. Oh yeah. What color is it? Broby then raised his arms slowly as the background began to change to the color he was thinking. Broby cheered, as the color was revealed. Black. The kids cheered. Yeah? Broby cheered. You're right, it's black. Great job. After that, it showed the Cool Tricks segment. The intro played in the usual way, but it was a mix-up of the Season 1 and Season 4 intros, and Sonic said the deluge of cool tricks. A cool tricks, yeah? From Season 1. Hi, my name is Frankie and Cleo, and our cool trick is to make Sonic and Tails puppets. Cleo explained. They then showed us some tools to make the puppets. We're gonna use some fabric, googly eyes and paper, Frankie stated. So first, let's make their bodies. Cleo began. Cleo then used the fabric to make the bodies of Sonic and Tails. Then we need the paper to make the Tails and Speed shoes. Frankie continued. Frankie used some scissors and paint to make the Tails and Sonic's Speed shoes out of paper, and put them onto the puppets using glue. And now finally, we need their eyes. Frankie finished. Cleo then glued the eyes onto the puppets of Sonic and Tails. Hello. The name's Sonic. Cleo spoke. imitating Sonic. And I'm Tails. Frankie also spoke, imitating Tails. Sonic's sidekick. The Cool Drix. Cool Drix. Deluge, but Sonic was saying it. My name is Frankie and this Cleo, and our cool trick is to make puppets of Sonic and Tails. The deluge of a cool tricks. Yeah? Played, but Sonic said it. Then after the cool trick, it went to knock knock joke of the day. The knock knock joke of the day dialogue played like in every episode, but Sonic was the one saying it. Jack McBrayer and Paul's here were also dressed as Sonic and Tails, as they did the usual joke. Knock knock. Paul called. Who's there? Jack asked. Speed. Paul answered. Speed who? Jack asked. Speed on over to the table, because dinner's ready, Paul exclaimed. Then afterwards, the knock knock joke of the day dialogue played again, but again, Sonic said it. Then after the joke, it went to Fufa playing a game. It showed Fufa on a yellow background, then a sign, which was similar to a game board, reading games with Fufa came down. Fufa wants to play a game. DJ Lance cheered. Hi, Fufa greeted. I'm Fufa, and I want to play a matching game. Let's find two things that look the same. She then showed the game to the viewers, which was an animal named Wacky from Sonic. This animal is a small, light brown furred, rotund monkey. Fufa showed. We need to find this animal that looks the same. The animal showed Flicky from Sonic. Does this animal match? Fufa asked. No, the kids noted. It has wings, and it is blue, but it is not the same animal. Fufa stated. It showed another animal named Becky from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Does this animal match? Fufa asked. No, the kids noted again. You're right, it is a bear. Fufa stated. The animal showed the same animal that Fufa showed earlier. Does this animal match? Fufa asked. Yes, the kids answered. You are right, it's a monkey. Fufa cheered. They match. Thanks for playing with me. Then there was an 8-bit game called The Game Showed. Soon afterwards, YGG slid to the Gabbas with Sonic. Alright, guys, Sonic told them. I want to show you something. What is IT? The Gabbas asked excitedly. My friend Tails. Sonic answered. I'll be right back. I have to go get him. Sonic then zoomed off screen to get Tails. Did you see that? Fufu asked. Sonic went to get Tails. Muno answered. Okay, Plex thought. Just then, DJ Lance then got out a fake Super Music Friends show, but it looked badly damaged, and it looked rusty. The screen was cracked, and the buttons were broken. A Super Music Friends show is starting? DJ Lance asked, confused. I wasn't expecting that. He then placed it into Brubby Land. Come on everybody, I think a Super Music Friends show is about to start. DJ Lance cheered. After saying that, DJ Lance turned to the camera and shrugged with a confused look like in Super Spies. Afterwards it cut to the Gabbas happily waiting for the Super Music Friends show to start while cheering. The Super Music Friends show then began to start, but static engulfed the screen, and it changed to a scene of Green Hill with Tails trying to set up the recording. Is this working? Tails asked himself. Oh, it is. Tails spoke sounding worried. Guys, please, listen to me. Something's wrong with my friend Sonic. That isn't him at all. He's not himself, and soon enough, he'll try to catch you. Tails whimpered. What? Plex asked. Please, run away as fast as you can, before he can get you. Tails told the gang. Suddenly Sonic appeared behind Tails. Oh no, Tails muttered. Guys, move it. Please go. Sonic then growled as he began to choke him. Oh Tails, how dare you? Sonic sinisterly asked as he grabbed a lighter, and threw it at the camera, causing the SMFS to catch on fire. The Gabbas gasped as the SMFS began to burn from the fire. IT's on fire. IT's on fire. Plex shouted in fear. IT's on fire. IT's on fire. DJ Lance. Muno called out. Please, put it out. Put IT out. Put IT out. Right, Muno. DJ Lance told the Gabbas. Stay back. I got this. DJ Lance immediately grabbed it while he had a fire extinguisher as he blew out the fire. Well, That was definitely not a Super Music Friends show. DJ Lance thought it totally was not. 2D whimpered. Turns out, the fake Super Music Friends show was from Sonic as a distraction. The Gabbas were really stunned as they blinked their eyes for 1 second. Wait a minute. Did he just think it was a Super Music Friends show? Muno asked. Yes Muno, he just did. 2D told Muno it was a fake Super Music Friends show. But why would he even do this to us? Brubby, Fufa wondered. I just don't know. Fufa, Brubby answered, sadly. Oh no, this isn't good at all. Plex gasped. We could be next, guys. Oh no. DJ Lance panicked. We need to escape before he can get us. Suddenly, me, the Gabbas, and DJ Lance's ears were assaulted by a loud-ass scream from Tails, along with blood splattering sounds. My ears splattered everywhere as I screamed. Also blood splattered on everyone's ears as Fufa could be screaming, oh no, this can't be happening. 2D muttered. Sonic is coming to get us. My ears, Brubby yelled. They really hurt. I then paused the video and cleaned my ears with the tissues. Plus, I got an horrible headache of the loud-ass scream, so I decided to rest for 6 minutes. Before watching this again. We have to get out of here. Muno yelped. Affirmative. Plex agreed. We can't let Sonic kill us. Agreed. DJ Lance Rock also agreed. Let's all make sure to stay together. Suddenly, all the lights in Gabland went off, including the black, nighttime background, making the scene look really dark. What happened to the lights? Brubby questioned in fear. The dark is scary, and especially now that we're being hunted. Not sure. Brubby. 2D answered in horror. This is just too freaky for me to handle. Guys, a broken bar. Fufa whimpered. I'm really scared. I don't want to die. What are we gonna do? Muno panicked. It's too dark for us to get out. How will we escape? Don't worry everyone. I'll use my flashlight on my head to lead the way so we can see things better. Plex reminded. Good idea. Muno accepted. Plex then turned his flashlight antenna on. There. That's better. He relieved. Now everyone needs to use some flashlights. Plex then beamed down some flashlights for Muno, Fufa, Brubby and 2D to see better. Wow, 2D gasped. Now we can see in the dark. Can Plex beam me down? DJ Lance asking Plex to beam him down so he can stick together with his friends. DJ Lance then also turned on a flashlight. Turns out, it was actually on a phone. DJ Lance has a phone? I asked. The Gabbas were really confused and very puzzled of why DJ Lance Rock had a phone. Huh? The Gabbas asked. DJ Lance, how long have you had a phone for? Plex asked. It's for emergencies only. DJ Lance told Plex. He then looked down into Gabba land. Hey Plex, can you beam me down so I can stick together with you guys too? DJ Lance asked. Yes, I can. Plex accepted as he beamed DJ Lance down into Gabba land. Thanks, Plex. DJ Lance thanked Plex. No problem. DJ Lance Rock. Plex told DJ Lance. Now come on everyone, let's get going. DJ Lance stated as the gang proceeded to start going through Gabland in the dark. The Gabbas cheered when DJ Lance Rock said that. The Gabbas cheered when DJ Lance Rock said that. Now let's carefully get out of here, guys. DJ Lance told his friends. Right, Plex agreed. We need to get out of here before someone see us. SHHHH. Remember everyone, let's be very quiet. DJ Lance whispered. Okay. The gang whispered in unison. The gang then journeyed through the dark. Suddenly Plex noticed something. Plex thought. Was that? Oh, it's dead here. It was a dead corpse of animal, revealing a monkey. No, that's... Wait, do we know him? DJ Lance asked. Do we? Fufu asked. The gang then heard demonic laughter as they looked around. What was that? 2D questioned. I don't know, Fufu answered nervously. It is coming from Muno land. Plex spotted. Come on. DJ Lance then turned to the camera. Will you help us find out what's making that noise? DJ Lance asked. There was silence for about 10 seconds. You will? DJ Lance asked. Great. Let's go find out who made that noise. The gang then sang What Is It? From Find and Animals, as they slowly began to journey through the dark. Then after they sang, they all managed to reach closer to Muno Land, but they saw Sonic, albeit facing away from the gang, with a smile on his face, and his eyes closed. There's Sonic, Fufa whispered. Come on, Plex told the gang. We gotta go talk to him. DJ Lance, Muno, Fufa, Broby and 2D nodded as they slowly began to walk to him. Sonic, Fufa asked, confused. Is that you? However, Sonic just started laughing. DJ Lance, Muno, Fufa, Plex, Broby and 2D were slowly beginning to back away from him. He apostrophe S. Not responding. Broby gasped. You all really thought I was Sonic? Do you want to know who I really am? Sonic asked. Wait a minute. 2D thought, scared. You just want to know who you really are? Well, a broken bar W. Who are you then? Broby whimpered. Sonic then began to speak as his voice faded to a deep, demonic voice. I am. Suddenly, he turned straight to look at the camera, and he had changed. His fur was a darker shade of blue. His eyes were black. He had red pupils, and was crying blood as he screamed the final word, God. He had then transformed into Xenophane, and he looked monstrous. He was immensely tall, towering over every other character. His quills were now even more unkempt and seemed to be grown longer around his ears and eyebrows. They were also tipped with a bright, almost crystalline-looking purple. His facial proportions were extended to the point of his skull being partially visible through his eye sockets, and his teeth and gums were now sickly purple. He now had an X-shaped slash in his chest, which, along with the blood coming out of his eyes, was now a pinkish-purple color. Muno, Fufa, Broby, 2D, Plex and DJ Lance gasped at what they had seen. God, please don't do this, Broby pleaded. I was shocked as they had never said God before in the show. Oh, don't worry, I'm not just gonna do this myself. I have helpers of mine, Xenophane reminded. Xeno then summoned 5 portal rings, and soul versions of Tails, Knuckles, Amy Rose, Robotnik, Metal Sonic came out. DJ Lance, Muno, Fufa, Plex, Broby and 2D gasped as they saw what Sonic had done to them. Oh shit, Fufa panicked. Oh no, Plex screamed in fear. He has turned all his friends into souls. Let's get out of here. DJ Lance gasped. Run. Run for your life. DJ Lance, Muno, Fufa, 2D Plex ran for their lives, but Broby was still shaking in fear. God, no. Broby pleaded. Don't kill me or my friends. No, no. Tails. Finish off this green booger, Xenophane ordered. I'm on it, Tails replied. Tails went up to Broby, tossed him in the air and started slicing him using his tails. Broby screamed in agony, but his actor sounded like he accidentally cut his finger. After Tails sliced Broby, he threw him to the ground. As Broby was now dead, Xenophane then used his powers and brought Broby back as a soul. Come on, crew, Xenophane told the crew. Let's go get the rest of them. Tails, Amy, Knuckles, Robotnik and Metal Sonic nodded as they all went off with Xenophane to get the rest of the Gabba gang. It then YGG slid to Muno, 2D, Plex, Fufa DJ Lance still running for their life. Everyone, DJ Lance told Muno, Fufa, Plex 2D. We have to get out of here, before they can get us. Suddenly, Knuckles glided over them and landed in front of them. 2D then turned around and gasped as she saw Knuckles. Knock knock. It's Knuckles. He spoke. Oh God. 2D panicked. Please get away from me. I'm warning you. Sorry, but I'm following the rules of the master, Knuckles stated. Knuckles then grabbed 2D and started to stab her using his knuckles. 2D screamed in agony as she was being stabbed. Xenophane then used his powers and brought 2D back as a soul. 2D, Fufa cried. No, we have to leave now, DJ Lance gasped. DJ Lance, Plex, Muno Fufa jumped out of Gabland and continued to run for their life. Suddenly, Fufa fell down by tripping over a dead animal corpse. Except The dead animal corpse was none other than Muno. Plex and DJ Lance gasped as Fufa was now on the ground with tears in her eyes. Fufa, Plex berated, we have to move now. Before Fufa can even move, Robotnik and Amy teleported in front of her. Well, Amy told Fufa, it looks like your time is up. Flower baby, time to die. Pinkie Pie. Robotnik told Fufa, prepare to be destroyed by us. Amy berated. Xenophane then summoned Robotnik's Eggmobile. Robotnik then hopped into it, and pressed a button with his arm, bringing out a spiky ball attached to a chain. Now Pinkie, what happens when you get a spiky ball, and you together? Robotnik asked. Fufa didn't answer. She was frozen in fear. You don't know the answer? Robotnik asked. Well, time for me to show you, bitch. Robotnik and Amy then did something horrifying. He smashed the spiky ball onto Fufa's head first, then afterwards Amy cut Fufa's stomach open. Fufa screamed in agony as she was being smashed. Then she was dead. Xenophane then used his powers to revive Fufa as a soul. Muno, Plex DJ Lance gasped as Robotnik and Amy killed Fufa. Oh my god, Muno gasped. They killed Fufa. You bastards. DJ Lance berated. Well, Xenophane told DJ Lance, Plex and Muno. Now it looks like we've only got you three left to kill. That's right, Amy agreed. It's time to die. Fools. Everyone, we have to keep running if we want to survive, Plex stated. Muno, Plex DJ Lance kept running for their life, but Metal Sonic grabbed onto Muno and tossed him to Xenophane and his crew. Robotnik then came out of the shadows with an evil grin on his face. Good job Metal, oh, and make sure he doesn't leave, he told Metal. Amy appeared and also spoke. Don't forget to keep him down. We can't let him move either. You got it. Metal accepted. Metal then proceeded to use his laser eyes to get rid of Muno's arms and legs so he couldn't escape. My limbs. Muno cried. You all are psychos. We are Muno, and now you are. Xeno told Muno. Details spoke. E-Knuckles replied. A Robotnik continued. D. Metal and Amy finished. You're dead. All the souls chorused in unison. The souls then zapped Muno to death. Muno screamed in agony as he was being zapped. Afterwards, Xenophane revived Muno as a soul. Now you four new souls, attack the robot and the DJ, Xenophane ordered. Yes master. The four souls Gabbas replied as they charged at DJ Lance Plex. Oh, and now the designs for them looked creepier than ever. Muno now had his bumps really sharp. Fufa now had her petals wilting, while her arms were scratched. Brubby now had his horns pointy, and his fur was darker. 2D now had her whiskers sharp, her eyes were black with red pupils and her tail was chopped off. The four souls Gabbas also had stitch marks and patches as well. DJ Lance and Plex gasped as they realized their friends were now monstrous souls that would be forever tortured, and they would be next if they didn't get out soon. Oh no, DJ Lance gasped. We have to run faster. Plex. You got it. Plex agreed. However, it was too late. The four souls grabbed them and held them down so that Xenophane and his crew can catch them. Any last words? You too? Xenophane asked. You. We won't let you do this to us, Plex berated. Well, it's too late. You're due. Before Xenophane could finish, he started glitching like into and across the Spider-Verse. DJ Lance, Rock and Plex were puzzled by Xeno glitching. Suddenly, Sonic's ghost appeared and tried to fight against Xenophane. No, I don't want to kill, Sonic shouted. That would be not cool. Well, you got no choice but to, Xenophane told Sonic. I got other choices, dumbass, Sonic roasted. I was shocked by them saying a swear word in the story. But yet again, it did say mild language at the warning. Sonic and Xenophane then had a mini battle for the body and soul of Sonic. Plex and DJ Lance started to get confused. Hey, what's he doing? DJ Lance asked. I don't know, DJ Lance, Plex answered. After the mini battle, it was clearly obvious who won. It was Xenophane. Now, you two are done for, Xenophane berated. With an evil smile, he then started to kill Plex DJ Lance afterwards. First, he cracked DJ Lance's skull open, rip his arms off and set him on fire, and finally, he started to rust Plex with a bucket of water and crack him. Plex and DJ Lance screamed in agony as they were being tortured. Gabba land is now mine to command, Xenophane declared in triumph. Xenophane then used his powers and revived DJ Lance and Plex as they were now brought back as souls. We did it. Xenophane spoke demonically. We got the Gabba gang and now they are corrupted, just like us. Xenophane and his crew cheered as all of the Gabba gang was corrupted. We're Broken Bar area, Broken Bar now the corrupted Gabba gang. DJ Lance spoke. Nothing can stop us now. Plex agreed. We will now take over Gabba land, and no one can stop us. Muno, Fufa, Broby, and 2D responded in unison, once and for all. Yeah? DJ Lance replied. Also, we will turn this world into our domain for our master. Xenophane, his crew the corrupted Gabba gang all shared evil laughter as they sang a creepy version of the Freeze game. The lyrics of the creepy version of the Freeze game were, "You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide." Then after they sang it, YGG slid to another wait. The kid was dead, and his name was redacted. For some reason, the background was dark with lots of bloodstains. The kid's corpse had a shirt with a head of Xenophane, his legs and arms were ripped, he had his skull crack open and his feet were torn off. The music playing in the background was the Game Over theme from Sonic CD, US, but in reverse. What the hell? I muttered. Why the hell is the kid dead? And why is he named that? He's dead. Like me. The kid spoke, with the voice of Tails. I want to be saved. It then YGG slid to the DJ Lance dance the second time, but he was somehow still a soul. What? I gasped. Another DJ Lance dance segment. The background was dark black, while the boombox was all covered in blood, and it was all rusty. The music that was playing in the background was called Hi Everyone. DJ Lance greeted. Today, we're gonna do the DJ Lance dance. DJ Lance motioned for the kids to stand up here, Isla. So, everyone stand up, come and let's dance. Now today's dance is called the Soul Stomp. DJ Lance explained. It then showed the kids, but they were also souls. Stomp to the left, stomp to the right, stomp to the left, stomp to the right, do the soul stomp, you do the soul stomp. DJ Lance exclaimed. The kids were stomping along with DJ Lance. Come on, keep it up, keep doing it with me. Stomp to the left, stomp to the right, stomp to the left, stomp to the right. DJ Lance cheered. The soul kids were continuing to dance with DJ Lance. Do the soul stomp. DJ Lance cheered. They soul kids kept dancing. Do the soul stomp. DJ Lance exclaimed. After that, the soul kids cheered while DJ Lance cheered as well. Yeah, great job. That was soulrific. DJ Lance exclaimed. Then it showed the story time segment, but it was different too. The book was red, covered in blood, and it had claw marks through it, while the background was dark red. There's another story time segment? I asked, confusingly. The narrator who said story time sounded much like Sonic.X instead of the usual narrator. Soon afterwards, the hand appeared, but it was the hand opened the book as the story began. Once upon a time, there was a young fox named Tails. The narrator began. It showed Tails walking through Green Hill silently, looking for Sonic. Where could Sonic be? Tails wondered. Then suddenly, he heard something ... laughter. The narrator stated as an evil laugh was heard. What was that? He gasped. Just then, someone appeared behind him. It was Sonic. He turned around and saw his best friend, but there was one problem. Something seemed off. The narrator continued. Sonic, Tails gasped. Is that really you? I may be Sonic, but you thought I was. Sonic told Tails. I am God. Tails gasped as he saw Sonic turn into Xenophane, being in his Sonic.X form. Xenophane? Tails questioned. Does that mean I'm gonna get ya? Xenophane shouted, interrupting Tails' sentence. Then afterwards, Xenophane began to chase Tails with the drowning theme playing in the background. "Please, Sonic," Tails pleaded. I'm too young to die." But it was too late. Xenophane lunged onto Tails, and twisted Tails' neck as he screamed in agony. Afterwards, he was nothing but a dead pile of junk. The narrator berated. Tails was an hour old, just like how he was when Xenophane brought him in. And now, Tails was a soul. The narrator continued. The two shared evil laughter as they went off screen to find more victims. It then panned out of the book as it ended in the usual way, like in every story time segment. The announcer who finished the end, though, still sounded like Sonic.exe. Then after story time, it showed a game called, and then it got to the closing segment, which began to play. But there was a problem. DJ Lance the Gabba gang were still souls, while Gabbaland was also covered in blood. DJ Lance started. The soul Gabbas cheered when DJ Lance said that it's almost time to go. DJ Lance reminded the Gabbas, still souls, booed like a crowd. But first, let's go back and remember all the fun things we did today. DJ Lance announced. The Gabba souls laughed evilly when he announced that. First, we met a new friend named Sonic. DJ Lance remembered. The first cloud bubble showed the gang meeting Sonic. Then, we showed our new friend Gabbaland. DJ Lance continued. The second cloud bubble showed the gang showing their new friend, Gabbaland. And finally, we tried to escape from Xenophane, but he made all of us souls. DJ Lance finished. The third and final cloud bubble showed Xenophane and his crew, the corrupted Gabba gang, laughing evilly. Today sure was a corrupted day, DJ Lance exclaimed. The soul Gabbas laughed evilly when he said that. Now it's time to dance. DJ Lance cheered. Yeah, the soul Gabbas cheered. Are you ready? DJ Lance asked. Yeah, the soul Gabbas cheered. Can you help me? DJ Lance asked. Yeah, the soul Gabbas cheered again. Can we dance? DJ Lance asked. Yeah, the soul Gabbas cheered the third time. Well, let's do it. DJ Lance rapped. Break it down. Then afterwards, the Mega Mix played. But it featured Sonic.exe with his soul friends joining the Mega Mix, and I also could hear whispers during it. They sounded like, "Help us, they trapped us." I also saw images flashing on the screen, like the corpses of Tails, Knuckles, Amy Rose, Robotnik, Metal, Muno, Foofa, Brubby, 2D, Plex, DJ Lance, and I could also hear Sonic.exe laughing in the background. After the Mega Mix played, it showed the corrupted Gabba gang laughing evilly. Yay, the soul Gabbas cheered. Wow, DJ Lance cheered. That was so much fun. Yeah, the soul Gabbas cheered again. I had a great time today. DJ Lance cheered. The soul Gabbas laughed evilly as they cheered. Thanks for playing with us today. DJ Lance spoke demonically, making a reference to Season 1. See you next time, bye. The soul Gabbas waved evilly. Here we go. DJ Lance spoke, as raised his arms and said the following words. Yo Gabba Gabba. Afterwards, the magic sparkles appeared, but they were in shades of red. The gang then changed back into Kid Robot toys, but there were still souls. Instead of the usual closing theme playing in the background, it was none other than Hill Act 1 from Sonic.exe. DJ Lance then got out his boombox, but it was covered in blood, and it was rusty just like in the DJ Lance dance as he opened it. He then placed the Gabbas in their usual places of the boombox as usual and closed it, but instead of him walking off screen, he teleported away, laughing wickedly. After that, it faded to black ending the episode. The credits faded in, but something was wrong, and it was not quite right. The song playing in the background was the same one in the closing segment, and Gabbaland was covered in spikes, traps, the dead corpses of animals, and the background was still nighttime. What the hell, I muttered. Then it showed the Magic Store and Wild Brain logos, but they did not make anything better at all. The Magic Store logo came up, but the background was dark blue, there was crystals and blood all over the logo. The wand was broken, and the person who said magic sounded very scared and depressed. The Wild Brain logo came up, but the background was black, and the text was purple, and when the eye dinged, there was a scream. The Nick Jr. Productions logo came up, but it was normal until got to the part where Nick grabbed Jr. and ate his face whole, before slamming him to the ground as the background turned black alongside the puddle fading to blood. Nick transformed into an X with crystals above his head and his mouth was agape, with the production's byline was horror-like and it was floating around the puddle. And finally, the Nickelodeon logo came up, but the text was in a Creepsville font and the splat was blood red. What made it disturbing was the splat turning into a light bulb, and instead of the kids laughing, Xenophane was heard laughing demonically. It then showed a black screen. Gonna get the remote, I muttered. I rushed to the remote as quickly as I could, but as I was just about to turn it off, a broken bar, a jump scare came up. It was a picture of Broby from Talent where he told DJ Lance that he thought he didn't have a talent, but it was heavily edited as the sounds of various Sonic.X jump scares were heard in the background. I screamed, but this time I screamed loudly. My neighbors heard it and asked if I was okay, and I said yeah. After they left, it took me back to the menu. I decided to check out the bonus features, and to my surprise, there were some new and unexpected things to see. There were the 3 other lost episodes, trailers for Yo Gabba Gabba, behind the scenes, and one thing that caught my eye were the last 2. A lost episode for Yo Gabba Gabba called Werewolf, and a lost episode for another show called Wabsy, called Manual Blast. I was interested by the other 2 episodes, but then I decided to not watch them. I then took out the DVD, and I put it back in the case, and then I threw it in the trash. I then contacted Wildbrain and Nickelodeon, and the next day they sent me a reply. And it said this: "We hate to tell you, but Clenny Brown and Ted Morgan teamed up once again to make this demented episode back in 2013 for season 4, and they've also predicted Xenophane and made the other episode you mentioned such as Werewolf and Manual Blast. But don't worry, soon we will tell the full story of what had happened to Clenny and Ted. Thank you for your patience. And remember, stay awesome." Nickelodeon and Wildbrain. How could they create the same way, if I can't even enjoy my childhood without having nightmares about Xeno the souls killing me the same way they killed the Gabbas, slicing me, punching me, smashing me with a spiky ball, using laser eyes, and more, a broken bar. Whatever you do, if you see a box outside, and it has a lost episode, don't watch it. The end.